When you think about the first time we met, what do you remember?
We were sitting at the park, and when your eyes were in the sun, and then also how confident you were when you talked, and how I could listen to you, and it seemed like I could listen to you forever. When do you think I find myself the sexiest?
When you're dancing. For sure. Even if I'm not there, but you're dancing, you know you look good, because you do look good. Yeah. And it's such a privilege to see, because it takes convincing for you to dance in front of me. Yeah. Even.
It's nerve-wracking.
Yeah, but you just kill it.
Thanks.
I feel like an old person. I was like, what's our biggest conflict in our relationship, and what can we do to solve it?
The first thing that came to mind is that I'm a hearing individual in this world, and you are a deaf individual in this world, and I will never be able to wrap my head around what truly that's like. Remember how I told you, I could wear earplugs for a whole entire day and try to understand, but just sometimes I forget that we're in situations that you can't hear, or when you take out your implants at night, and I have to tell you something, but I have to sign, and if I'm tired, then it's just an added thing to try to do, but there's no other way for me to communicate to you unless I write something down. But
I'm surprised you say that, actually, because you are probably one of the best people I have in my life navigating my hearing. And to criticize yourself, I mean, you can't be perfect. And you're just so critical of yourself anytime you forget, which is completely fine. And you hardly ever forget. I'm surprised you said that. I thought you were gonna say how I have no patience.
Oh.
And how I'm very fast paced and you're slow. So I'm surprised you said, actually. I wouldn't even consider that a conflict, because I mean, it's something that we have to deal with. But in terms of our relationship, I wouldn't ever see it as a conflict.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. What makes you think I understand you?
You not only listen to me, but you really hear me. When I told you I was dysphoric about my chest, anything you thought could even slightly trigger it, you made sure to go out of your way to ask me, is this okay, is this okay? And you just know how to be inclusive and respectful, and you're able to see the perspectives of other people without them really sitting down and explaining, this is how it is. You know, and you have that sixth sense.
Oh, your turn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. How have I changed since we first met, and how do you feel about it now? Oh, wow.
Wow. Well, I mean, you've really changed.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, physically.
Yeah.
In your mind, you've been the same Chella that I sat down with in the park, and the same Chella that's sitting right here. But I thought it was interesting when you showed me that photo the other day, the one where you're wearing the red sweater, and you were like, this
the
is...
The striped one?
Yeah,
okay.
And you looked really femme. And you were like, do you miss this person? This is the person you fell in love with? And I was like, no. I mean, yes, it was, but not physically, because you've, in your mind, and how you are as a person has been the same, and that's what I fell in love with. Yeah. When was the last time I disappointed you, and how do you feel about it now?
Oh my gosh, it was this morning. You were just getting dressed and really worrying about how you looked, and you were just in that whole frenzy, you were just, you just, like, would be, like, cold to me about something that I said. But I mean, I know it's because you're like that when you're not a multitasker. So, like, I mean, like, disappointed is such a heavy word, though. I don't think I was, like, disappointed. I was, like, a bit annoyed, but you never disappointed me to that point where, like, it fulfills the entirety of the word.
What do you think is, I'm going to ask you a question on top of it.
Oh, wow, take the reins.
What do you think is one thing that would disappoint you
That what?
that would, like, fulfill the word of disappointment?
That's a good question. Maybe if you cheated on me. But I don't see you ever doing that. But I'm just saying, if you did, know that I wouldn't just. I would want to stick around and work it out with you.
Yeah. Well, we've, like, talked about that, and like we both said, like, it depends on what the situation was.
Exactly. Yeah. What have you learned from me that changed you?
Oh my gosh, so much. I mean, for one, like, really understanding how the world works, like politics specifically. Really understanding, like, how much something could impact someone politically, and that I actually, like, care about that stuff now, because I'm thinking back to when we were in the Met, and the Met, yeah, and that woman was, like, trying to say something to you in the bathroom, and I, like, couldn't even get myself to pee because I was just, like, so upset. Yeah. I was like, I can't believe this fucking lady, like, thinks she can go out of, like, she's gonna go out of her way to say this, when in what way, shape, or form is this affecting her?
See, in moments like those moments, I know you're just so inherently good. The way you stuck up for me in the bathroom, like, when I didn't even know what was going on because I couldn't even hear her, but I heard you open your stall and start talking to someone, and I was like, what? And then you told me after, and seeing that anger on your face, which I rarely see because you don't get angry, it just struck me that this was very new to you. I knew, but I didn't see it, but I saw it then. I think it's because you realize it's not only politics, but it's morals.
Yeah. And yeah.
Am I the best sex you've ever had?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we talked about this. Yeah, we've talked about this, that, like, me being with, like, cis boys and them just, like, not knowing what to do and how to navigate stuff. I mean, it was, like, still fun and everything, but...
It's not even, like, the fact that they're cis boys, it's just, like, the people. Because there are cis boys out there that
are understanding and caring. You're right, yeah.
Don't generalize.
So it's like the fact that you 101%, like, care and understand and want to be, like, as passionate and loving as much as you can be. And I think that's why.
Give as much as you take.
What's one experience you wish I never had?
I wish your dad was always there for you in the way that you wanted him to be. And I wish he understood and listened, stopped and listened. Because you deserve that.
Why do you love me?
Why? Everything. Everything. The way, your mannerisms, the way after you think about something deeply, you make little The way you organize everything to the T before you carry it out. How you give yourself to people when you know that they deserve it. How you always do the right thing. You do. Everything. 100%.
Yeah. You're so confident, and you know what you want, and you know what you stand for, and there's nobody that will like change that. And yeah, you're like, I'm gonna talk about my scars. I'm gonna talk about my hearing. I'm gonna talk about having a girlfriend, and if it makes you uncomfortable, I'm doing my job. Yeah. It's getting you to think about stuff, and that's that's what the world needs. For people to think and have conversations. And you're doing that.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video and it touched you in some way and you'd like to see us make more, please consider supporting us on Patreon. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you.